Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We want to explain about the classification of element into the group, period, and block. So, when we have electronic configuration, and how we want to determine the number of valence electron, group, period, and block, and when we given the group, period, and block, so how to we want to determine the number of valence electron and electronic configuration, and so on. So firstly, we need to know the S block, P block, and D block first. S block consists of group 1 and group 2, and filling of valence electron involved in S orbital, and the valence electronic configuration is NS1 or NS2 because it's group 1 and group 2. Second is P block. P block consists of group 13 to 18 except for helium, and filling of valence electron involved is P orbital, and valence electronic configuration start from NS2 and P1 to NS2 and P6. Lastly is D block. D block consists of group 3 to 12 as known as transition metal, and filling of valence electron involved is D orbital, and valence electronic configuration start from N-1D1 NS2 to N-1D10 NS2. So the first question is complete the table below. So when we have a question like this, when we given the electronic configuration of element A, and we need to determine the number of valence electron, group, period, and block. So firstly, we need to determine the block. So the block is S block, so we write S, and the period is period 3 because we choose the larger value of N in the electronic configuration, and the group is group 1, and the number of valence electron is also 1. For element B, we need to determine the electronic configuration and number of valence electron, but it's already given the group, period, and block. So we already know the block is P, so we write the valence electronic configuration is N, S, and P. So the element B is group 18, so we write 2 and 6. So the N is period, so we substitute the N by 2, and we complete the electronic configuration 1s2, and the number of valence electron is 8. For element C, the block is S block, so then valence electronic configuration is NS, and the group is group 2, and we substitute N is the period, which is 3, and we complete the electronic configuration of element C is 1s2, 2s2, and 2p6, and the number of valence electron is 2. D, the block is P block, so we write P, and the period is period 3, we write 3, and the group is group 5 plus 2, and add up with 10, so equal is 17, and number of valence electron is 7, and element, the block is S block, and the period is period 4, so we write 4, and the group is group 2, so we write 2, and also number of valence electron is 2. For element F, we need to know the number of valence electron, group, period and block. So we determine the valence electronic configuration of F block is D block. So we write D at the block, and the period of element F is 4. So write 4. So the group of element F is 4, and number of valence electron is 4. For element G, we need to determine the electronic configuration and number of valence electron. So we already know the block is D block, so we write the valence electronic configuration first. So n-1 D and S. So the group is 7, 2, 5. So we substitute n into 4, and n-1 is 3. So we write 3. So we can complete the electronic configuration with 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. So the number of valence electron is 7.
Go to the next question. For this question already given the table that shows the group and period of the element Q, R and S. Okay, let's see the first question, that we should write the electronic configuration for each element. For element Q, we already know the group. The group of element Q is 18, and the period of element Q is 2. So we just only to determine the block. To determine the block, we should know the group. The group of element Q is 18, so the block is P. To write the electronic configuration of block P is NS and P. Because the element Q, the group is 18, so we just write down NS2 and NP6 and substitute the period in the electronic configuration to S2 to P6 and complete the electronic configuration 1S2.
For element R, the block is S. The valence electronic configuration is NS, and the group is 1. So write 1, and we substitute N to 3 because the period is 3. So we complete the electronic configuration with 1s2, 2s2, 2p6.
Element is S. The concept is same too. We should know the block through the group. The group of element S is 17, so the block is P. So write down the electronic configuration for block P and S and P. The group is 17, so NS2 and P5. And then substitute the period 4 into the electronic configuration, n equal to 4. And then we need to complete the electronic configuration. 1 S2, 2 S2, 2 P6, 3 S2, 3 P6, 4 S2 and 4 P5. Next question, D. State the block each element. For element Q, the block is P. For element R, the block is S, and the element S, the block is P. Write the electronic configuration for ion R and ion S. First, ion R. the charge is positive 1. So we know that the element is remove 1 electron. First step is write down the atom for element R. 1 S2, 2 S2, 2 P6 and 3 S1. Because the element R is remove 1 electron, so we remove 1 electron. So only this left. For the second element is ion S. The element for ion S, the charge is -1, so ion S receive 1 electron. So write down the atom electronic configuration for element S. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2 and 4p5. For element S, ion S receive 1 electron, so we just added 1 electron to the last electronic configuration.